Good evening to you from Wharton Cons. It's the Littler Cup game tonight between Rudheath Social Club, C I think it is, and Cuddington. Joined the games part way through as Tom Davis in front of us here is playing Harold Martin. And
game number 4, Phil Scott 21, then ranking 10.
Alright.
Cuddington, Gary Brady, Rudheath.
As you can hear there, Phil Scott has just beat Lynn Rankin 10, 21-10. And I don't think that is, I did say there that Tom Davis was playing Harold Martin, but that certainly isn't Harold Martin. We'll have a look at that in a minute and see what's going on. Obviously they substituted a player of Cuddington. Right, let's just come across and have a look at Tom Davis here. I'm just trying to see who it is he's bowling, but never mind, I'll find out in a minute or two. Oh, Tom bowling across to the school road side here. I don't think that's anywhere near here, Tom. Short with that, mate. Short with that, Tom.
Yeah, get them to knock you off it.
Oh, Cuddington plays too far. It's in the gutter. It's in the gutter, I'm afraid. Too much pace on that to stay on at Wharton Cons here. There's Tom's second. Probably adjust it. Let's have a look. See whether he's adjusted it. Okay. Yeah, it's the same length actually. I would imagine the Cuddington player's going to beat this. Well, he's got to stop. He's got to stop that bowlers. Alright, it's managed to stay on. So that's one to the Cuddington player. I'll find out in a minute who it is.
Chris Miller 21, Arthur Smith 11.
That's another result. Chris Miller, Arthur Smith's game. I'll have a look in a second, pop into the bowls up and have a look, see what the state of play is with the scores. I came a bit late tonight, so not in touch with things too much. Just thought I'd put the camera on and just record a few minutes of it.
Revision to the score, car 3, Chris Miller 21, Arthur Smith 17.
Chris Miller 21, Arthur Smith 17. Matters of course in a cup game, you had one or two chalks. Ones matter in fact, don't they? Oh, it's Tom's ball going in. Looks a bit tight to me, that does. Pulls away. Needs a touch more land on it. And a yard out actually. Well, not too bad again. Certainly within the yard near to the block. Well, it's tight again, Thomas, for me. That pulls away, that does. 2 to Cuddington. Right, here's Tom Davis again. Just found out who the player is. Unfortunately, Harold Martin has been sick. He's not been well. So it's a gentleman called Evan Jones who's been substituted for him, and Tom Davis there takes 2. Right, let's have a look at the other games here. A friend of mine from many years ago, used to work with him a long time ago, Brian Southern. Here is playing Paul Barkley. Brian Southern, Rudheath. Paul Barkley, goes bowling for Cuddington. Here's Paul. Well, Brian, every ball down there is quite short at the moment. I'd expect Brian to fill this in. There's certainly plenty of room for him. He goes through, actually. Goes through quite a way. Not quite sure. I'll just leave the camera on this end and have a look, see who's taking that end. I think this is Roy Woolley here, Gary Brady. I think it is. Not quite sure of some of the players. So I'll just ask the gent at the side of me here. There's a Cuddington player. Are there two players in front of me here? Excuse me.
Sorry.
Two players in front of me. Is that Gary Brady?
It's Roy Woolley.
Yeah, Roy Woolley and Gary Brady. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thought it was. Well, Gary's bowled yard short there. Well, we don't think Roy's there, is he? Oh, he just gets past.
Good work, Roy.
That's a good ball. I thought he was going to run into Gary's ball there, but just manages to sneak past it. Here's Gary's second. Well, he's on the road. Very unlucky there. Just manages to skim past. Just edges past the block by inches. But not counting, of course. This goes in the back of the other ball there, does Roy Woolley. So he just takes one for that end. Well, Tom Davis has decided to go back up here, where he was bowling well and winning. He's going to go about a couple of yards through, I think. Yeah, about a yard and a half anyway. Here's Evan. Well, he's looking too far for me. Just a touch too far. Yeah, goes in, but just needs that yard out. He's got to take the yard out. There's Tom's second. He's a better pace, man. He's going through. He looked a good road coming in, but he's just gone through again. He's one down. Could be two. Depends on what Evan Jones does here. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Can't lose. Good ball. Gets two. Well, first time I've ever seen Tom Davis run. So I thought I was a first time for everything.
I didn't want to hit Smith 21,
Oh, he's here, alright.
Here we are with the Rudheath superstars here. There's that I see there. Is that young Hume? It is. Young Tim. Come support his team tonight, of course.
Excuse me, just say friendly. And he's in it. God almighty. No, you don't know me. You that one. Did anything when you're here? The trophy's big.
If you don't say it, all right.
Classic. Won't pay what's ball, won't pay for your beer.
Right, just taking the games up again now as Gary Brady holds up to this top corner. Right, we've had 4 games off the green. We've had Doug Gartling 21, Dave Morris 11, And we've also had Ian Smith 21, Dave Wilding 8, Arthur Smith 17, Chris Miller 21, and Lynn Rankin 10, Phil Scott 21. Those are the games that are finished. So really there's not a great deal in it. The handicap just holds 10 chalks in favour of Cuddington. Cuddington handicap 120, Rudheath 130. So that's the state of play. And the remaining games are Anne Kenyon is playing Peter Fairhurst, Paul Barkley playing Brian Southern, Marilyn Wakefield is playing Gary Taylor, and Len Rankin is playing Doug Stocking. Ben McCrory is playing Dave Buckley, and Keith Kenyon, the captain, is playing Paul Henning. So those are the games to finish. And as I say, at the moment there's really very little in the scores at all. Cuddington just slightly ahead, but everything can change, as we all well know. Right, here's Gary pulling down towards the middle doors of Wharton Cons here. Looks a good ball, it's got to win. Yeah, good length ball.
What's that, Brian?
Good length ball, stops at the side of the block. Gary Brady. There's Gary Brady and Roy Woolley here. Gary's just bowled his first one, just a yard short, but Roy's gone 2 yards through. Here's Gary's second.
We got it now.
Well, that's too far for me. Miles too far for me, Gary. You're going to go off the green, son.
I never mentioned
Yeah, off the green. All right. Well, it might get a length, this one. If it gets a length, it'll win. Yeah, Roy Woolley takes that one. Good ball, good adjustment from his first anyway. He seemed to send his first one out sidewards and bounce it. But Gary concedes. We're back to Davis here. Tom Davis 17-14 in front as we go now. This is Marilyn Wakefield playing for Cuddington here, of course. And as I said before, Tommy's playing Evan Jones. Well, Paul Barkley here playing Brian Southern. Just in front of us there, along with Gary, of course, and Roy Woolley. Paul decides to roll a thumb peg mat down towards the kitchen area. Well, it doesn't look too bad. It's about a couple of foot in front of the block, which is a fair ball really on that mat. I don't know what Brian's doing. He's gone in front of me. Like the dog see the rabbit, Brian. Just goes through a touch there. There's Paul Barkley's second. I'll just keep the camera there because the ball, oh, it's Bennett. The ball's Bennett there. Brian Southern, one of the lads I first met, to be honest with you, a very long time ago, when I played for Wharton Rec, and we played against Rudheath, and he was one of the first people who I met that I knew that through work, and of course he's played for a very, very long time, it must be 20 years now. Well, Brian, you look a good road. He's walking on land though, I can't see. Get off land, Brian. I can't I can't see what's going on, mate. Must have a word with him, I say. Tell him in future when I'm filming, please don't walk on the land, Brian. How do you expect me to film the end?
It's that.
Well, let's go back to Roy Woolley and Gary. Convenient, they're bowling up towards us here, so let's follow up on these two. Well, that's not too bad. It's gone in. Gary Brady's gone in there. Playing for Rudheath Private, of course. Well, Rudheath Social Club it's called now. Well, this is too far with the miss, right? Goes through the gap. Tom Davis has just scored another one, incidentally. Just Doug Stocking, who's obviously taking note of the scores. Doing one of this up at the end here, doing one of the scoring.
Ball on top, right?
Well, I think I'm just trying to think. Actually, it's he must be nearly up now. Tom must be nearly up. Well, Gary has decided to ball a finger peg mark towards the car park gate.
There you go, Tommy. Larry. Oh no!
Left it wide. Can't come back from there. Certainly not on that mark anyway. Far too tight to do any good. It's a much tighter mark than that. Well, Roy's his ball better land, but he's 2 yards short. It was a steaming road, but just didn't get it there. I'm sure Gary will adjust now. Put that one right. Well, I don't think he's there. I know somebody's saying at the back of me, oh, you're there, it's a good road, but that's 2 yards short. Roy's got to fill this gap in. He knows he had passed. He's still going to win. Well, he's let it go. He's let it go. It's going to miss that ball. Yeah, it goes in. On to Roy Woolley. Well, Tom Davis is bowling up towards us here, so we'll have a look at what him and Evan Jones, of course, is bowling. Oh dear, Evan, it's a bit fast up here for that sort of speed, Evan. Well, Tom looks alright. He looks okay with this. That's a good ball.
Only just got back.
Did you get two there?
Well, it's a good road, Evan, this. That's a cracking road if he can just get the ball. Oh dear, that was a good effort. Very good effort. And right speed for knocking it out as well.
8, Paul Barkley, Cuddington 21, Southern-Rudheath 14.
So that's Paul Barkley for Cuddington, won 21-14 against Brian Southern, which leaves at the moment Cuddington in front. But Tommy Davis wins. Two good balls from Tom there. Two very good balls. They shake hands. Congratulations. Well done. What are you having a drink? That's what it's all about when the opponent gets 21.
Result of game number 5, Tom Davis 21, Evan Jones 15.
So that's 21-15 there, Tom's game. Finishing up 21-15.